What is going on, you sexy mofos? Today is hotter than hell in LA. I'm Alejandro, and let's talk about cars, yo. Hit it, Pedro! In today's Let's Talk About Cars, yo, I am so fucking pumped. I've been waiting for this car ever since I heard about it like 2 years ago. And of course, we're gonna talk about the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Let me just give you a little rundown quickly on the Valkyrie, what it is, what we know so far right now, and then I'll break you the new stuff that we know, and then you'll see the video of the car. So, let's get started. The Valkyrie is not only Aston Martin's first hypercar, like real hypercar, it's also the most badass name of any production car with an original name, in my opinion. It's awesome. It's the first car ever to come out of a partnership between Red Bull and Aston Martin. Red Bull, of course, destroying F1. They're great at F1. Aston Martin, you know what they bring to the table. And also, they have a bunch of people helping out with the engine here and there. And one of them is Rimac, because the car is battery assisted. But let's get started with information. One of the big things about this car is it's a 1-to-1. What do I mean by that? I mean, for every single kilogram the car weighs, the car's going to have a horsepower. So if the car's going to be around 1,000 horsepower, it's supposed to weigh around 1,000 kilos. That's really impressive. And what that does is, when you're driving at high speeds and you do high speed cornering and you want to control your car, braking, any of that, that helps a lot on the track. A lot. Like, you guys wouldn't understand how big of a difference it makes. This is a very aero-driven car. That means air plays a humongous part on everything, and downforce is key to stick the car to the ground, being so light and going so fast. Another thing we know already is it's a high revving engine. The engine's gonna rev up to 10,000 or a little bit over 10,000 RPMs, which, you know, that's gonna sound with that V12 engine that they're putting in the car. Oh, that naturally aspirated V12 engine that they're going to use, they're going to combine it with a battery assisting motor so that they can get instant torque, more horsepower, designed and made by Rimac, which, you know, it's a guarantee that it's going to work. And I know you guys are like, oh, there's a Rimac stick. I love those guys. I love them. Yes, so now let's jump into the actual new things that we just found out about the car by looking at this video. Number one, it's got gull-wing doors. And no, it's not the gull-wing doors in the new SLS, it's more like the gull-wing doors in the original SL. The back in the day, really small doors. That means you're gonna have to climb into the car, into this really tiny cabin. Like I'm saying, it's like a gull-wing with a 4GT style entrance, if you will, once the doors open, the old 4GT, which was super uncomfortable. I actually don't know how a lot of the customers are gonna fit in the car, because if you're a little chunkier and taller than a normal person, good luck, everyone. Number two, second thing I noticed was there's 4 screens inside of the car. One on the left, one all the way on the right, one in front of your face on the steering wheel, and another one right in the middle of the car. Now, what I think is, and Pedro and I were talking about this, we think that the all the way on the right screen and the screen right here on the left, those are going to be your mirrors, your rear view mirrors, because the car doesn't have anything right now there aside from the cameras. So that's going to be an exciting new feature to finally see it on a proper hypercar of that caliber. Another thing we just realized by looking at this video, it's got an F1 inspired steering wheel so that you don't have to look anywhere else but here while you're driving. And when you're driving at that speed, you need that. So that was great. Not only is F1 inspired, it looks like an F1 steering wheel, it looks way beyond. I love the P1 GTR steering wheel, but this is something else. So that is another thing to be very excited about. Another thing that we just saw with a new actual car, and remind you, this is a prototype still, this is not the final version of the car, so a few changes might happen, but the air on the back was completely changed. Now they added those tail lights in there that looked insane, and way more holes, and you guys know, more holes, better. I don't know why, I'm sorry. And going back into the seating position, now, a friend of ours was there and already checked out the car, and he already sat in the 4GT, and he said that the Valkyrie's cabin is actually more comfortable than the 4GT. Which is insane, because if you look at the Valkyrie, you're sitting right here, there's barely an armrest in between you and the other person, but the other person's on top of you. So that there's already no space here, so I can't even imagine how tight that 4GT must be. And from that, the seats, you're sitting on the floor of this car, literally a cushion on the top of the car. You're sitting on the floor with your legs raised, driving F1 style, which is the most exciting feature about this car, because it's going to make you feel like you're racing a Formula 1 car for the street. Which takes me to the last point. Red Bull and Aston Martin were planning on building 99 to 150 cars that were going to roam around on the streets, but they wanted to build 25 track only cars. Now, I hear that they're selling that so far they've gotten less than a handful of orders on the track cars, and I think Aston Martin Red Bull, they're gonna kill that car, the race car version, or push it a little bit further. So you heard that here first. Also, why don't you just enjoy the video? Pedro, play it on repeat so they can enjoy, they don't have to like do a playback. Now guys, with that said, I want to tell you that I'm really fucking pumped about the Valkyrie. I'm very excited about the Project One. This is going to be a matchup made in heaven along with the BP23 from McLaren. So I want to ask you the question of the day. Which one of these three hypercars that's coming out in 2019 are you the most excited about and why? Please let me know in the comments down below. My name is Alejandro, people. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I do not approve this message. See you later.